and get to the Drow if they need to, so not sure if they have to be overly concerned, but well, we said this was going to be interesting, right, AT? And so far through the drafts, it is sure as hell interesting. Will it
Level 1
work? Is
decay
it
is just
smart?
too efficient. It just works for way too long. It's why this hero is in the pick order that he is in right now. I mean, you can see it. The Knives, they're going to start trailing. And actually,
Ooh,
solo kill.
okay.
Think you got him.
Very dangerous game that we're on. Argus is doing a nice little bit of damage here, but this is always the problem with the Drow. You have an ability that slows inherently, and yet you don't ever really feel comfortable chasing anyone. Although, if Feeling's going to lead the
Ooh.
charge, not much of a chase. That's just a bit of a freebie, and now Nick is in a bad spot here. He does have a Fairy Fire. Maybe he just goes for the kill onto Feeling. I think that's the play for him, but he's not going to get it. Oh, that one's going to hurt. That's a double kill for the Drow, and Feeling's just going to
Die.
deny.
Okay, actually, Biga got the XP there. So,
Yeah.
kind of nice for the Monkey King. He would have wanted to refill Nico's bottle, but he's got the XP. So, it ends up being kind of worth it for him, but still, not what they wanted initially, though, and that's just kind of the power spike of the Venge being level 3 pretty early on here, even though Argus is already
Okay.
back under threat, and he forces the Venge into that same difficult position where he wants to refill the mid's bottle, but doesn't have time for it. But a nice TP.
Argus, I don't know about that one. He goes forward for one or two extra hits. B-God does still hit pretty hard, even though he's not a core. But Nick, why is he turning around? This is getting very complicated, but there's going to be the bait in. The Gust pushes him back, though, but it doesn't stop Nick from getting the damage. So they do take down Argus. There's a trade both in this lane and elsewhere on the map as Scourge was able to take down Moonlight, but B-God, can he get one more hit in here? I don't think he catches up. No, he doesn't.
No, just barely. And
Like you said, the rotation's a little weird, and now they're trying to get behind Nico, and it's kind of awkward because this was spotted out, but Nico didn't fall back, so he might still be in trouble. There's the stun out from Feeling. Moonlight will be traded, but they don't care about that, and that was just so strange. B-God was trailing behind them. I thought that they sort of saw this maneuver coming, as they at least turned it into a 2-for-1, getting a second support kill. But now RRL is tracking. He's got 2 points up in the Crypt Swarm, so he should finish B-God for the double, and yeah, that just... every part of that felt weird.
just as bad. You just can't last hit versus the Undying at this point.
Back down bot, Argus. Yep, that's what's going to happen. You leave him alone for too long. B-God and Nick realize nobody's coming. We've got a 2v1. They find the kill, and it's a nice pickup for them. We mentioned earlier on
Playing
that
around his raindrops get expired at the perfect time, and Nico gets what I think is his 5th solo kill of the tournament.
now Feeling, I think, is going to drop here as well. They even get the stun onto Moonlight. This is getting really awkward. Sentry thrown down, so the Moonlight Shadow doesn't help Moonlight the hero, the player rather, and well, 3 dead across the map. That sucks. If you're 5-Man-Midas, you just get solo picked mid, the supports make a good rotation, and now RRL is back to try and defend this tower, but it's just not a fun spot for him. Although, speaking of not fun spots, Nick, it's a little bit too far forward here. He doesn't have anyone to back him up. That's just way too much. Trying to get some damage on the tower, I suppose, but heroes were coming back up. He gets caught. Argus gets a little bit of revenge, and now with those 2 supports smoking and heading towards mid, maybe they can catch someone.
Yeah, they want to find... they know that there's somebody else there. If they place the ward on the high ground, they'll see the monkey. They need to figure out a way to cut the tree, though, and they can't do it. Bigod's still going to get trailed down here, but I feel like the LSA might be there, but not enough to save his teammate. But again?
Laguna is there, but there it is. They find the trade. God will sacrifice his life for it, but that's going to be worth it, especially if they can get another one. LSA coming in to stun up Moonlight, so sure, he can use the totem to lock down Pingu. So, there we go. Okay. Oh, for just the briefest of moments there, I thought maybe he denies, but not going to happen. Nico cleans it up. 3-1 now on the Lina, and Cutter already starting to go to work. Talked about it in the draft. They've been leaning more and more heavily towards heroes that give them control of the pace of play, and they're starting to push that tempo forward a bit. And 5-Man-Midas, with their lineup right now, they're not ready to deal with this. Look at Argus. Can't get through the camp fast enough to back off in time. He has to stay and try to find the farm, so that means he's just sitting here as 3 heroes come looking for him, and gets punished.
And both supports are level 6 pre 10 minutes into this game. It's kind of insane, actually. The rotations just have been working, and it's rotations that have to work because you've been giving all this soul XP and the soul farm to Scourge, who has just been doing his own thing. But 63 and 27, he is absolutely fine. He is raring to go. And even though you're getting a trade going top, and Pingu just put himself in
Yeah.
a real tight spot, but we'll see how
Uh,
long he can hide here. This is where if a courier just goes over, you're just so
oh,
dead.
Middle lane. Got Arceus again. He tried to get out of the jungle, just looking for farm anywhere he could. Is there another Laguna? Yes, there is. It's not enough for the kill,
Oh.
though. Oh, they put their shades on and walked away, trying to look cool for the montage, but you forgot to actually finish the kill, boys. B-God gets punished for it. Laguna is down. Pingu, he waited until it was only RRL there, but he doesn't have the damage to actually find the kill, and now he may end up falling too, so that's kind of awkward. Both of your supports who were just talking up how well they had been playing, and both of them get a little overconfident.
No, yeah, they just get the punch, and I think the reason that Nico doesn't stick around for that kill, even though it was 19 HP, is just the fear of that Shaker TP in, and you do have to be careful because Nico TP's back out top, and well, he's about to run into Swap.
Swap, stun, silence, follow-up stun. Nico's still running. There we go. Okay, Feeling says no, no, no. Absolutely no way we let you get away with that. They will find the kill. That's a big one, and now...
Well, watch the Lina. They have to be baiting her a little bit hard, but at the same time, they got to be quick.
This is not very quick. This is the opposite of quick. This is getting stuck, as RRL is going to get taken down right away. Tombstone thrown into the fight. Moonlight tries to jump in with Yeko. Well, it's nicely placed, but the damage isn't really enough, although Scourge starting to drop. He's got a wand, though. He will be able to pop it, but he actually has no point in the soul rip, so he wasn't able to heal himself, and turns this fight into a bit of an awkward affair. Nico, though, comes in with the Laguna to secure another pick, and that will swing it into a 3-for-2 in their favor. They would love a 4-for-2, though, as they got eyes on Moonlight. They'll stun him up before he can turn around for the fissure. He does still get it out, but yeah, the DOT is there. Nick finishes the job and controlling that fight, but it's a weird fight. If he has a point in it, if he's level 10, then, you know, maybe he actually lives through that. But as it stands, his teammate's still looking for an engagement. Arceus going to be able to get himself out of the Wukong's command. His teammate, though, not as fortunate. Feeling gets taken down. Nick is going to have to avoid these ghosts. They are kind of dropping him a bit, but we'll walk away. Walk away. Lies is standing directly under B-God, so they are going to try and jump in onto him. And now Pingu comes in with the ult. That's just too much. Way too much for 5MANMIDAS to handle. They get split up. If they could have focused one of those engagements, maybe they can do it, ET, but with the split focus, they're just taken down.
Yeah, and then just the DD rune. That was EXO as well, so not great stuff here in Arceus.
Oh, that's a problem.
He's got Tomb.
Tombstone down. There's going to be the Boundless Strike. They need a little more damage, and they've got it. And now Feeling, he just TP'd in here, and yeah, he's dead. Scourge picks up the double. They're going to turn their attention back to the tier 2. And
it feels like ages, but with you fighting on your side of the river, never have we ever seen them take a pass at that mid tower. They've never been able to take it away with the Exorcism, and I feel like we're going to be level 12 pretty soon here on RRL, and maybe we just give up on the mid tower and instead go for Roche, as Nick gets a soul kill top, just killing the Shaker, trying to
cut. Almost know their exact location at all times. Speaking of which, RRL stunned up, rooted in place, Tombstone down. Yeah. Arrow hits Scourge, so, you know, adding the stats maybe on the stun time, but not much more than that.
No, not very much indeed, and looking back up mid, they missed all of the sentries, all of the wards. They're just gonna start getting run at here. They might even need to swap him out. Kind of feels like it, but the Venge is just sitting on top of him, and they'll see the Venge now. It's a little bit scary, but
in the
Pingu's
lane
here.
too. Yeah, they've got the vision. They're gonna go. Leaps do get him out. Pingu, though, look at the man. He doesn't care. Just channels his ult. How long can I get on the duration? Long enough to kill Feeling. Lies is not gonna die to this DOT, pretty sure. Oh, well, you know, that changes things. Another stack of napalm comes in, amplifies the damage, and oh boy, if you're 5MANMIDAS, you've got to try something. Group up, take a smoke. I don't really know, but they can't afford to keep getting picked off solo like this.
You know, they're not getting that seamless team fight in. I think right now the only thing they can do is sit behind Moonlight, let him get his blank dagger, and then maybe get a play going. Okay. This is a freebie, though. They get the Monkey King, cut the tree. They had the vision of him just leaping up there, so something to perhaps play around, but gotta be scared with those Boots of Travels up. If you need to bring the Lina down towards bottom, they totally can, as well as now you have the BKB on the Undying. They're never going to give up this high ground vision anymore. And Moonlight, again, this is your guy just trying to get Blink.
Rooted up, dropped low. Even the lasso to
no.
make sure he didn't pop his ult. That's targeted as all hell, but it works. Moonlight falls, RL will die. And little Nick, I mean, I like that, right? Other players could get a little greedy and say, hey, let's use the lasso on the DP, because we already got this kill secured, and then he pops ult and you look...
Oh, no, Arceus.
No, come on. Okay, he stays on his own side of the wall, but that may not matter. No, it doesn't.
Wow.
Nico just goes in anyway. And the Laguna finishes the job. This is getting into...
On the core is coming up in another 20 seconds here. They would love to find the Lina just farming in her own jungle, but that's where the cut, very wisely, they start backing off, and if they only get Pingu, that's step one. Still smoked on the Shaker, but the rest of your heroes got it spent.
And actually, both teams smoked at the same time, so we've got some competing... Oh, Arceus.
Oh, no.
That's a problem. The lasso is going to be there, and there's no save. They have no defensive capabilities. Moonlight's going to do his best with the ult. It's well placed, but again, the damage is not enough. Arceus and Moonlight are both already dead, and here comes Big Bad Scourge marching forward with the Flesh Golem. And there's going to be the dust as well, so the Moonlight Shadow cannot protect. That's a nice swap. It's just not enough distance, which honestly kind of makes it a not nice swap, but I was trying to be nice. They will lose 4, however, and the cut might as well just march into the Roche Pit at this point. Can't afford to try. They need their ults, well, back online before they really look to do anything. So they're just going to have to sit here and, sit here and wait is what I was going to say. Is feeling that's a very aggressive swap, and if they get Nico's first life, you look like a genius, but, well, he doesn't look like a genius. Nico walks away, feeling's dead, and I like that they take that chance, I suppose, ET. It's just they needed flawless execution to even have a shot at picking that up.
No, yeah, I 100% agree, and okay.
Okay.
Well played from Moonlight. They're fiending on the supports. They do have Arceus again on the other side, but... And they kill B-God. You can't get in the fight, though. RL's getting bodied by Nick, and there's a lasso in one. Oh, don't let him get captured.
There it is. Lasso is going to pull him up to the high ground. He's inside the Wukong's command ring as well, so...
You can't do anything at this point if you're the cut. There's another smoke up.
Nico's
Unfortunately,
standing
the
on a
Aegis...
sentry, though, so they know.
Whoa.
Arceus. They have to keep him alive. They'll burn through the first life. Are they in a position to do anything more, though? B-God's kind of flying his way through. Yeah, he's just going to be a distraction. But distraction? He's actually just going in for the kill, yeah. Who gives a damn about distracting them? Let's just kill him. It's not a bad plan as Arceus goes down. Moonlight now in trouble as well. They do get the swap, though, and this is the second life, so if they can kill the Lina... But Scourge comes in, gets the heal with the maxed out Soul Rip. That's a Pingu ult, just goes. And RRL will fall. I'm feeling bought back, but he already used the swap, so there's not a whole lot left for him to do, and this feels like the Cut's moment to really just kind of put this one away.
Yeah, they're going to push in, and sure, maybe they're not the best pushes in the world, but they're definitely the best killers in the world. They got a Blink Dagger on Undying as well, and you are fountain camped.
You're gonna live, so there's your good news, but he needs some time to heal up. New creep wave is in from the side of the Cut, and they're just going to push onto the tier 3s again, but 5MANMIDAS, well, I don't know what the point of the smoke was. They're not that sneaky, and yeah, Arceus, he's not dead yet, but here comes the Wukong's command. There's going to be the knockback from the Flame Break, and I said yet, but he does still die, and now I really don't quite understand that smoke play. They did not take the Cut by surprise in the slightest. Now they're pushed back. Can't even defend their tower.
Now watch it.
Pingu
will have an echo, but
okay. Good damage. Finding the kill onto Scourge. Pingu should be dying here as well. Oh my god. Alright, hey. Welcome to the game, Moonlight. Glad you could make it. They didn't get Nico, though, and this might be where things get a little bit awkward as Nick... Speaking of awkward, he just dove all the way in. He does get the kill. Can he TP out? No, he can't, and this is big for 5-Man. This... I'm not going to say a game changer. That's maybe hyping it up a little bit too much, ET, but that's the single best fight I think we've seen from them in this game.
It's sad that
Um,
Arceus.
just maybe the trailer here? No, he's got his own invis, right. Popping his Silver Edge, and they're going to push their way forward right into the smoke of 5-Man Midas, and here comes Nick, here comes Scourge, pushing their way forward. BKB's active, Heroes dropping low, feeling already dead. Lie's now in trouble as well to get the lasso onto RRL, and this fight is over. And so is the game. GG called.
Yeah.
Ow. One fell
Well,
swoop.
You know, as we typically like to say in Dota, you know, what's one of the best ways to win? Just win all 3 lanes. Done. Easy.